live again because we're talking about character shit. So I was like, whatever.
Hi, Chad. I just
Oh my god.
linked to a picture of Luke's character that I found by chance on the internet.
Let me see.
Oh my god,
let me see.
except for the gun, but like otherwise, yes.
Let me see.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I don't need a fucking gun. I've got giant claws to
Shit,
pop your head
Yeah.
off.
Oh my god.
That's your
Yes.
That's so cool.
I'm
It's
so
a cool
happy right
picture.
now.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Cool.
we were saying we wanted to go back over boundaries and hard limits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like that was a thing
Which is,
you wanted
God,
to do.
my favorite thing about this game is that normally when I say those words, I'm about to be like, you know, like children being in the line of violence is often a thing for me. Can we try and keep that content out of the game? And instead it's like, no, we're going to talk about like cyberpunk shit.
So, okay, first off, everyone familiar with red card policy?
Yes.
So, hand up to the camera, if you're having a hard time, or say red card, X card, I need to red card this, can about any of those things. We respect each other. We're not going to ask you about it other than, like, what do you want us to include in future? Cool. I know all of you, so I know all of you are good, but it's good to explicitly practice that.
Cool.
Who wants to do their boundaries and hard limits?
I will, because I only have one. Mine's pretty simple. My boundary is that Sass doesn't like a lot of loud noise. Makes her very uncomfortable.
Cool. All right.
I'll go next.
Yeah, Todd.
So Cal's boundaries are: I hate it when I'm touched, and I hate it when people mess with my tech.
Nice. Cool. Excellent. Who wants to go next?
I relate to that. And on a similar theme, I hate it when people come into my space or touch my stuff. I hate it when people get children involved. And my hard limit is I've got some pretty bad PTSD about like that time when I was a prisoner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like getting captured or like being tied up, I don't do well with that.
Call me a slave.
Yeah, right. I'm fucking Berg.
Yeah. So you're Waddingberg?
I'm playing.
I know. I was
you,
being
Ash.
funny.
I'm playing Femme Hyena Lady Berg. That's actually just my character.
And Skyline.
Me, so I've got, where is my sheet? There. So, boundaries. I hate letting shit go unresolved. So this one, I'm not sure of the wording on, there's two options. So what I've got it at now is I hate it when people talk down to us. And the alternative is I hate when people talk down to me. The difference in that is like, the first one would be if any of us do it to any of the others, whereas the second is like specifically to me.
I think the second one is clearer.
That said, I kind of like the idea of like us being self-deprecating being a boundary.
I mean, yeah.
Because like as a person who has a lot of like very talented friends who often talk themselves down, I kind of get that. Like,
I mean, yeah. If you wanted to make that clearer, I hate it when people talk down to me or my friends.
Okay, yep. I like it. Sounds good.
Including us to one another.
Yeah. So just to check, boundaries only kick in when it's like as a mechanical thing, when it's amongst each other.
Yeah, players, either that or players can cause fictional things to trigger someone else's boundary. So if Luke is describing what an NPC is doing and it triggers a boundary, that works as well.
Okay, cool. And I would kind of like to take a hard limit, but nothing jumps to mind. Could I like possibly, when a thought occurs to me later on, choose one?
Yep, I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. That's me then.
Yep, cool.
all right, I've got an NPC.
Yep.
Her name is I didn't think of a good name. Fuck.
Do
Allie.
you want to describe her? Oh, okay. Cool.
Ally. Short for Allison. Let me tell you about Allie. I call her Dollface
Oh.
because she's like 5 foot tall, And so I'm like, you know, like literally more than twice her height. Like she's tiny and very little, and also very fierce.
She's the same height as me, but I don't think I'd let you call me dollface.
Yeah, and I think she calls me like flea bag or something, right? Like we've got an affectionate insult relationship going on. What she can do for me is that she is not the number one in a gang. She's like not quartermaster. I think she's like the shaman for like a gang who we're like neutral with. So she can make
what's the name of the gang?
They're called. God, I really want them to be like that. You know that vibe of like Harajuku, like girl gang they used to have in Japan, where they'd all wear like the matching like hot pink jackets. Like I'm kind of feeling that vibe.
You're describing like sort of alternate pink ladies from Greece.
Yes, the pink ladies from Greece, but if they were a gang.
This is a specific cultural thing.
The pink ladies from Greece were a gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if they were a gang, like the boys were a gang, right? Like, and they fucking had switchblades and stuff.
Sure.
Okay, but they're tier 0 or tier 1 gang. Oh no, you haven't been able to play Blades in the Dark, have you, Luke?
I'm like I've watched enough hours of it that I'm familiar. I think they're tier 1, but their hold is strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They're one of those gangs. I'm like my brain keeps going like they call the baby dolls, and I'm like, but then I'm like, no, but that's too obvious.
I mean, give them a Japanese name.
I will think of one.
Look up Bossozoku girls. That's the name of that phenomenon specifically, because like the Japanese version of that phenomenon is a very specific thing.
Yeah.
She's the shaman for a gang.
Yeah.
What does she know about one player character, and what does she feel about another?
Oh yeah, I just wanna. I got another very important thing to say about her. This is how we know each other. She had a boyfriend. He was also kind of spooky. He was like a shitty goth, grungy emo boy. And he was not very polite to her mom.
Whoa.
He was like a bit of a jackass, right? Like he would like pick fights with her mom. He was a bit of a dick. Anyway, he was also real good with spirits.
Shitty gothy grunge boy, yes, is rude to mom. Yes.
Yeah, exactly, right? And like he was also real good with spirits, and so she couldn't like use spirits to get him to back the fuck off. And so she had a quiet word with me, and I had a quiet word with him. And after that, he stopped kind of coming around her mom's place and just generally being in her life.
All right.
By which I'm going to say I scared him off, not that I bit his head off.
Is that
I mean, I did, but not literally.
So does she feel gratitude towards you, or does she know something about you because of it?
No, I think she both feels gratitude towards me.
Yeah.
And also, like, not for the mechanical, but like I think she feels gratitude towards me.
That's the mechanical one? Yeah.
That's the mechanical one. I think non-mechanically, she knows that I'm like a terrifying, towering, slavering, 500-pound killing machine. I think the other PC that she knows something about is Skyline, because they're both kind of spooky.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Skyline? What does she know about you?
So she's a gang leader. She's not
the leader. She's the shaman.
She's the shaman.
Also, Ash, I feel like naming the shit kid emo boy Todd, considering present company.
Oh, I'm sorry, Todd.
Rude.
She knows what I look like under the armor.
Oh my god! She did like a scrying ritual or some shit.
Maybe, or maybe she just knows me from way back. Who knows?
Or maybe you guys were girlfriends once. Anything is possible. We live in a world full of possibilities.
Let's change that to Mick.
Nick's a Oh, Nick. Nick is also a good
Nick
name.
is better. Nick is like.
Nick is good.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, Todd.
God,
I was
you know
totally
why?
I was totally thinking of a person I knew in high school.
The reason that Nick sounds so right to me is because of the dumbass new vampire and What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
I'm Nick from Wellington. I'm just picturing that's who plays Nick.
It's a bit weird being vampire.
Yeah, so I just like grabbed him by the throat and held him off the ground at eye level with me, with his feet dangling like 5 feet off the ground, and I just had a quiet conversation with him, and then he stopped coming around.
Luke, you held off the ground, 5 feet off the ground, and scared away Nick, Ali's vampire boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's 100% a vampire. Like the character we've described
I
as
don't
a
fucking
vampire.
care.
He has to be.
Leeches die just as easily as anyone else when you bite their heads off.
Yeah. Jesus. Who else has a character that we want to bring into the world?
I've got an idea.
Go, Mel.
So the questions. Oh, what do you call them? Okay. I don't know that yet, so I'll get to that last. So this person is my tattooist.
Nice.
And she like does. Okay, so she like does like nano interlaced like tattoos. You know, I don't know, some cyberpunk techie super tattoo shit. But then she like
super entangled tattoo bullshit.
So yeah. But like she learned like that in, you know, like cyber tattoo school run by Megacorp. But then she like is a shitty straight asshole. She was on a scholarship or something, and you know she like kind of went rogue.
She went
rogue tattoo artist.
She went to the CIT.
Yeah.
The Cyberpunk Institute of Technology.
Yes. Absolutely.
I thought you were going to say of tattooing.
No.
And then now she doesn't have access to all that like fancy tech, so she got like an enchanted tattoo gun instead. So now she does like, it's like a fusion of like, you know, tech-y nano tattoos, and it's actually also enchanted runes. And I think like my like suit is actually just covered in like images. And also we're probably fuck buddies occasionally. So what can they get for me? Yeah.
You can't just, sex can't just be in role-playing games. You can't just do that. That's very, violence is fine, but like.
2 of my mastery thresholds are 69. Just putting it out there.
Nice.
The melody magic is strong.
Yeah. Okay, so what can they get for me? I feel like they can get like enchanted, like
magic tattoos.
Magic spells, basically.
Yep.
What if I got a magic tattoo that turned me into an opossum? But no, it gets better. But I don't lose any mass.
It gets better.
I just turn into an opossum that is as big as it needs to be to weigh the same as a 600-pound hyena lady.
Luke,
And it's
just
still wearing
a different
the
kind of
vest.
no.
I'm still wearing the vest.
I think Skyline thinks that you were an opossum who got turned into a hyena.
Look, I just feel a very deep emotional connection to opossums,
Shavin.
both as a character and as a person.
What does she know about a character, and what does she feel about another?
Okay, yeah. So
Does she feel sexy
knows
things about you?
About a character. Anyone got any thoughts on this one?
She knows about your secret identity.
No, but it's not me. It should be about another character.
She knows what I was like before I went to jail.
Oh, shit. Okay. Cool.
And you're very different now.
Yes.
It's changed you.
I I'm not committing either way to whether I was different enough that I wasn't actually part hyena yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know.
I think then she's like maybe kind of like a little bit concerned / scared about you, and is kind of like, "Hey, Skyline, are you sure you want to hang out with the giant hyena person?"
Hey, I'm a giant hyena lady. Thank you.
Sorry.
That was
she
in
feels
cap.
sexy things about.
As for names, because it's cyberpunk, Skin.
Yeah.
I like that.
And she, her. Yeah. And feels sexy things about Skyline.
Oh.
Cool. Who wants to make one?
Sexual feelings.
Todd, please save us.
Alright.
One Todd gives the next verse.
Nice.
Oh no.
Alright.
Friends.
So the contract for the crew is actually my little sister.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
She is a pop artist.
Like, as in pop music?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I love it.
Cool.
That's so cute.
What can she get for you or make happen?
She can get access using by just saying, well, I'm gonna hold a concert there now, and she's just like, oh, they're part of my crew, so they can come and go.
Backstage access.
Cool. That's like a good opportunity for us to do deals and stuff, like
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
VIP area.
Yeah,
that
she
sort
can
of
hook,
thing.
pretty cool.
yeah, she can hook you up with VIPs basically.
Yeah.
That's how
That's the
we're gonna
only
get.
way we have access to that shit.
That's how
Yeah.
we're gonna get access to the Posso's territory.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
The leader of the Possos is 110% a massive super fan of
Yeah, does she have a
Todd's
name?
character's little sister.
oh yeah, please. What's the name of her group?
Or is she solo?
I don't. She's so.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the Posso's idea of a celebrity is like the resurrected corpse of Angus from AC/DC.
Ango.
Yeah.
Look,
Anyway,
no,
sorry,
they're
I
allowed to
interrupted
have
you.
they're allowed to have depth. They can be both into like Japanese idol like girl bands and also into AC/DC.
Is that the kind of
and
pop
post-punk
musician
culture.
we're talking about?
That's what I'm picturing.
No, I'm picturing more like
Which?
T Swift.
yeah,
who-
that kind of stuff, but not
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like Dazzler from the X-Men.
I can't believe you just made a cultural reference I don't get. Well.
Yeah, that was obscure.
Yeah, I was like,
Wow. Okay.
Cool. What's her
And it
name?
was the
though?
80s.
What's her pop artist name? What's her stage name?
her pop artist name is Starbright.
Start.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
Cool.
I
what's she-
totally like go to Skyline goes to as many of her concerts as I can scam my way into.
Oh yes, do you love her music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what does she know about someone and what does she feel about someone else?
She went to school with Sass, like back in grade school.
Oh, cute. Yep.
And she feels like that Skyline doesn't like them because they're always super nervous when they're
Oh, yes! the best trope.
Fangirling. Oh, so cute. Gosh.
And you can't see her face. So
No, how would you know? Oh.
I love that, Todd. Thank you for bringing this
I would-
into my life.
I would like to pitch a name and an idea for an NPC. I don't care if they're a contact or not. I just want to put this out there in the world. This is good content. This is a small urchin. Not like literally a sea urchin, like a small child
Well,
who
this
is
would-
involved in weird gang stuff. Yeah, maybe they got urchin spines. I don't know. Anyway, this small urchin child who is like part of the whole gang culture. They're precocious. They're like act older than they are. They're always really clever. They're always going to answer. Ash, they kind of like give. It's a little girl, and her name is Billy the Kid, but it's spelled Billie. Yeah.
How you doing?
That's my super bonus good NPC that I made.
How you doing,
love it.
Evie?
I'm here. We're making this work. This is fine.
This is a wild ride for everyone.
I keep looking at your face, and it's like, yeah, we went there. Yes.
Yeah, this is happening.
This is
Straight back to opossums.
Yeah.
Just when you thought we'd cleared that. No.
Look, it's cool.
It's gonna be wild. I like the idea of us having a contact who is in information, like an information broker kind of person, but I think their front is that this person owns like some kind of a shop, like a little corner shop, supermarket-y kind of thing, like a 7-Eleven kind of thing. And is forever on the counter there. So anyone who wants to buy and sell information can just go in and buy a packet of chips and just
That's real good.
do the deal.
That's like so much cooler than like the guy who runs the nightclub or something.
Yeah. No. See, I thought of that, but I thought I wouldn't go there because it's too loud. But I would definitely go to 7-Eleven and buy a slushie and buy and sell something. So.
That's cool.
I think this is quite an elderly person too. I think this is an old man who runs this place.
Does he have a name?
His name is Max. He's just an old dude, just a simple old man with his finger on the pulse.
Cool. What is he? Who does he know something about, and who does he have a feeling about?
I think he feels very mistrustful towards Skyline because it's that can't see your face thing, and I think he gets a lot of his information from the body language, the facial expressions, that sort of thing. So I think there's some mistrust there.
The shop totally has a please remove your motorcycle helmet.
Oh, definitely. Which you disregard anytime you go there. I don't think he really likes you coming around a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he feels. He needs to know something about someone else.
Yep.
I think he knows. I think he knows something about Cal. What could he know about you, Cal? I think he knows something like let me think. I think he knows what it is that went down to make your relationship with your sister really strained and difficult.
Okay.
I don't think anyone really knows what's up with that, but he knows what's up with that.
Cool. Awesome. We've got three more things to do then, and those are.
I have a name for the cool girl gang.
Yes.
Their name is Kyushakai.
K-U-S-H.
K-Y-U.
K-Y-S-H. U-K-I.
S-H-A-A-K-I-E. Kyushakai.
Like this?
Yes, correct.
Cool. Excellent.
That's
all right. We need 3 vulnerabilities, I think. Yeah, because we've got exactly 30 heat.
Alrighty, so how does a vulnerability work?
You need to know, so for every 10 heat you start with, establish a vulnerability for your crew, a rival, a curse, outside connections or responsibilities. How did you get this? How does it affect your daily life? How does it make jobs harder?
I mean, is the fact that we're kind of at war with the Flossos a vulnerability?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
at war with them. They think we're so insignificant.
How did we?
And we're like, no, we're at war.
How did we get into a war with them?
Is it we stole their car?
One of them is a real,
Oh, no.
real nasty piece of work who beats up kids. And while we were stealing the car, I may or may not have taken the opportunity to bite his head off, literally.
Cool. All right.
That'll do it.
You don't fuck with
stole
kids. It's
their
bad.
Car and bit off one of their heads. All right. How does this fuck with your everyday life? How does it fuck with jobs?
Fuck with everyday life because we can't like cross the river and go in that half of the city anymore.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And I mean, like, let's be honest, they are like bigger and more powerful than us. Like, we don't necessarily have the ability to defend our turf. Like,
Yeah,
You know.
they just don't want our turf because it's shit.
yeah, but like when they come through, like we have to get out of the way unless we want shit to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
We
it's not
always want
them
shit to
avoiding
go
us;
down.
it's us avoiding them.
yeah.
Why is it a problem on jobs?
I feel like they are trying to basically slander us. Like they don't want their contacts to work with us, so we're having trouble kind of getting any kind of growth in our foothold.
There's a
Excellent.
rumor that I'm unstable and I bite people's heads off.
It's not a rumor. It's, you know,
Hey,
it's a fact that
the
people are
unstable
saying out
part,
loud.
the unstable part of it.
So we, like-
I was 110% in control of my actions when I bit his head off.
Also, they
Like
like
that was
totally,
a measured decision that I very much felt.
also
it was
they totally
heartfelt.
like have, you know, photos of themselves like drinking tinnies in front of the band we now own. But, like,
Yeah.
and then when someone like wants to give us a job, they're like, they will steal your shit. This used to be our van. Like, there is no doubt about it.
Yeah. All right. Anyone got suggestions for another vulnerability?
We're cursed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Legit.
Is it?
do you-
It's the werepossum curse. Sorry.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's not, Melody, and I resent that you would stereotype me like that. The curse is the reason that we're poor as fuck.
oh.
Money just runs through our hands like water through a net.
Oh wow.
Also, it's like it's not just we're bad at money; we're actually cursed.
Yeah, we're cursed. We're supernaturally bad at like budgeting and like controlling our urge to spend money.
No, but is it that, or is it just like every time we get some money, there is another unavoidable expense? Like,
No, I like the idea more that it's not that we can't get money, and it's not that like things in our life keep being like, no, you have to responsibly spend this money or you're gonna go broke. It's just that like the curse nudges all of us to be really irresponsible with money. And so
we
money
just have
comes
a
in and
whole
it just
lot
like
of-
bleeds away.
We just have useless crap that we don't need.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh
How does
man,
this
I think
make
I
you-
gamble in
yeah,
that case.
like I like that at a story level. And just thinking about the kind of the themes of the game and everything, though, like I almost wonder if at like a meta level, that's kind of like, yes, it's a curse, it's not our fault, but it's like still like us spending the money and being shitty. Whereas like if it's just like, oh shit, we need to like pay this ridiculous like bill that a megacorp has given us for water, or we won't have anything to drink. Like I feel like that maybe fits a bit more of the setting.
Because I don't feel like that's a curse. That's just living in capitalism.
Todd?
There's like,
Another
Todd?
issue with this is that cash is XP in this game.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
like you get XP for the cash you bring back. That doesn't go away.
yeah, and then we piss it all down the drain.
Right.
Would this curse have a mechanical effect though beyond what it's meant to? Like, would this have a bearing on the cash rules? That
I mean,
it's,
yeah, I can.
you know-
So like the vulnerabilities are the only way I can throw a D20 at you to add to your challenge rating. Otherwise, it's always
Okay.
D10s.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Fair enough. Let's.
Yeah, because like because I feel like the idea of like a curse that makes us like compulsively spend money speaks to the nature of like the seductive like advertising side of like a hyper-capitalist dystopia, where like there's always 1,000 things you're being encouraged to buy,
And also-
and we just supernaturally don't have any ability to not.
Also, restraint is a resource and a luxury that the poor often don't have. So, how does it make our lives hard? We can't afford stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, when big shit comes and like our water bill comes due, we need to scrape and scrounge enough together to make it because we don't have a disposable income ever.
Yeah.
How does it make jobs hard?
Maybe we
don't
can't get
have
like
good
the
gear.
gear we need. It's
Yeah,
hard
exactly.
to, it's hard.
It's hard to be
take
good when you
all-
have to ration your bullets.
Yeah.
Our gear is cheap. Like the gear that we have is cheap gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, and we need one more vulnerability.
Is there a megacorp that hates us for some
Evie or
reason?
Todd, please.
So we have a rival gang, and we have this curse that's befallen all of us.
Yep. Some of the other suggestions are, where am I? Maybe a crooked cop that's like hunting you. Maybe outside connections or responsibilities would be a good one for the fact that you are a community cornerstone. I don't know. Something that makes your life tough.
I feel like because we don't have a lot of money, I feel like we owe someone important. Either, not necessarily cash, but maybe we owe them a favor.
That's
Like
awesome.
a favor to be named later. We were in such a poor spot that we kind of had to make that really shaky deal that was
Yeah.
like, I'll just tell you what I want later on.
Cool, that
That's
sounds
awesome.
great. Who is it?
Who is it? Todd, you got a thought?
I think it's like the local like mega wizard. Like he's the one that like if you have like a magical issue that you don't want to go to court for, like you go to him.
Is he corporate or straight?
Oh.
He's not corporate.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want to name him or do you want me to name him?
Alivander.
Ollivander or
Good.
Alivander?
Alivander.
How did you end up in debt with him?
I think that we were really desperate for money, like with one of those big things, your water bill or your rent or whatever, and we had to borrow some money from him, and he was like, sure, but later on, you've got to pay me back.
Yeah, and like you know that
That's
it's
how
gonna be
borrowing
something
works.
that you know that it's going to be something like weird and magical.
Oh yeah, definitely something that we don't want to do.
How did how does it make your life hard every day?
I guess maybe we just never really know when it's going to happen. Like we can't, we maybe have to break some other plans in order to do this.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a case of we haven't been able to pay back this like undisclosed debt, so it's like essentially there's interest in favors, and so this guy's just like, hey, if you guys do this odd job for me,
Yeah.
you won't have to pay me back for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We're constantly having to like, run little errands that don't count. as
Yeah.
favor.
Yeah.
That's good.
And how does it make jobs hard?
We can't go to him and buy wizard shit to help us.
How did we get the bad money curse? I missed that.
Oh,
I don't know if we did that.
we were born in capitalism? I don't think we know. Like,
Yeah.
we just did. Maybe it's tied to the van and we inherited it from the Possos.
Okay, thematically appropriate suggestion. I failed. Anyway, okay, so the reason did we decide why we're in debt to this guy?
We borrowed money off him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're so
Because I was going to say, like, maybe we got the curse from another wizard, and this wizard like was meant to lift the curse, and he did his spell, and the other curse was stronger. But fuck it, like he still did the spell. Like we don't have wizard insurance.
He
like,
still did the
it's not his fault that it didn't work.
I like it's
I like
attached.
that.
I like that it's attached to the car. I think that's because I don't want to bring in another.
I think
big
there's
wizard.
another wizard who the Possos have a feud with. Who put a curse on the Possos that was tied to their van, and then we took the van. Like a bunch of dumbasses.
Well,
Cool. Posso's enemy wizard cursed the van. Great. Cool. We have everything we need to start playing this game. Do you want to take a quick break?
sure.
All right. Let's get up, stretch legs, and then we'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna have a nap.
No naps.
No. Personal experience, naps on breaks don't work.
Naps on breaks do not work. All right, back soon.
No.